A very good evening to you. This 26th day of January 2014. It is the start of yet another week and the last Sunday of the month of January. Thank you so much for joining us in our bulletin tonight. And it is Sunday. That means it is Checkpoint. And today, as you've seen, the tweets on social media will be carrying forward the discussion we had yesterday when we had the Mwingi Central Member of Parliament, Joe Mutambo, to talk about his bill to reduce the number of counties. But we'll be going a little deeper into that conversation today and taking a look at the economic viability of devolution and if this is the way to go or not. Of course, you've had the varying views on that. Our panel today fully constituted. It's a full house today, so we'll have John Mbadi, who's the MP for Suba. We'll have Johnson Sakaja, the chair of the National Alliance Party, and Professor Edward Kisiangani, our resident political analyst, right here on Checkpoint. All of that is coming up later. Any thoughts you have regarding the reduction of number of counties, the proposal to do that is, please do start sending in your comments on Twitter. And the hashtag we're using tonight, as always, is Checkpoint. You can also get in touch with us on SMS. The number is 22155. But first, let's get to our top stories this evening. A group of Kenyans have now written an open letter to President Uhuru Kenyatta asking him to suspend the ongoing process to construct a standard gauge railway from Mombasa to Malaba until all sticking points are addressed. The three, former anti-graft czars John Githongo and PLO Lumumba and Mboya, have warned that the Chinese-funded project could have negative effects akin to those of Goldenberg and Anglo leasing scandals. Meanwhile, Jubilee leaders led by Deputy President William Ruto have vowed not to be cowed by corrupt individuals out to derail government projects, insisting that nothing will stop the railway project. KTN's Ben Kitili has the latest.
The row over the multi-billion shilling standard gauge railway project is simply not going away. Following questions that have been raised over the project's tendering process, three individuals, anti-graft crusaders PLO Lumumba, John Githongo and Mboya, have written an open letter to President Uhuru Kenyatta. They want the president to suspend the project.
Therefore, respectfully urge Your Excellency to immediately suspend the project and to make all documents germane to the railway contract public for scrutiny.
The three warned that if unchecked, the standard gauge railway row could bring back ghosts of the infamous Anglo leasing and Goldenberg scandals.
It is better to have a delay of 6 months and have something that has value for money than to allow the program or this particular scheme to go on under this shadow of corruption.
However, Anglo leasing credentials or not, the Jubilee government will not hear any of it. Jubilee insists that the standard gauge railway project set to connect the port town of Mombasa to the border town of Malaba will go ahead.
Hawa watu wanahangaika hapa katikati watafute kazi nyingine ya kufanya, kwa sababu ile tulipatiwa na wananchi wa Kenya, hiyo tutafanya, na hatuwezi kuwekwa mateka na mtu yeyote.
Ile kandarasi ilipeanwa, ilianza process for last 8 years, ikikanzoliwa leo itaanza saa ngapi mpaka tupate reli before 2017?
The Jubilee leaders have continued to point fingers at reported power brokers and corrupt influential individuals that are allegedly out to derail government projects.
Kama hawa watajaziwa pesa kwa mfukoni na reli haitajengwa, we will not stand with you, because that is not what we promised the people of Kenya.
The two House majority leaders again urged the executive to name the said powerful forces behind corruption and government.
Tell the people of Kenya through the official spokesman, sijui kama ni waziri fulani, akuambia hawa mabroka ni kina nani. If you don't do that, mimi, Duale, Murkomen, Sonko, Kaninikega na wale wengine tutaitana hapa, tutaangazia wa Kenya au mabroka ni kina nani.
With time running out for the construction of the standard gauge railway, along with so many questions and corruption allegations raised over the Chinese-funded project, the government is at a crossroads, quite literally. Ben Kitili, KTN.